everybody, welcome to Kicking It with Bougie T with myself, Tapelo Isa. You can call me Bougie T, and I'm back after a 2-year hiatus on YouTube. In fact, let me not even call it a hiatus. I was practically non-existent on YouTube, so but anyways, I tried YouTube out about 2 years ago. I was on a family vacation, so I vlogged the whole thing. I posted the videos on the platform, and they didn't even last for that long. I'm sure they lasted about a month, and I took them down. I was just like, wait again. Because of my insecurities, because of my confidence issues, I just felt so exposed. And then essentially I was like, you know what, I'm not ready for this platform, because number one, it requires me to be consistent, which was something I was not going to offer at the time. It required some sort of push, on the person who's doing it. And at the time, I didn't necessarily feel as motivated. It's just like, let me just do it. We'll wing it, and this is Obona Pambili. And sometimes, I'm for that. I'm for that kind of mentality, which is essentially what I'm doing right now. Just, with some more confidence, I've healed, I have grown, and I'm back and I'm ready to slay. At the time, I was dealing with a whole lot of internal issues that, kind of, controlled my life and the things that I was trying to do. So I was just like, let me just stop, go back to the drawing board. We'll see it whenever it happens for me. So fast forward to 2 years later, here I am, and I'm trying it again. And my first video is a get to know me tag, as you guys can see in the description box. I figured let's do a get to know me tag first before I jump into any kind of content, because I was like, I'd like for you guys to essentially know what type of person you guys are dealing with, right? I don't like, for instance, this is just a personal preference, I don't like watching anybody who's number one taking up my data, if you're using data, no Wi-Fi, fiber, whatever, who's taking up my internet, who is using up my internet, but it feels like I'm scratching the surface with that individual. You know what I'm saying? And that happens, that's fine. I feel like that's what happens with most people. But I was just like, as general as this video is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a get to know me tag where you guys get to, know me a little bit better, so that you guys know what kind of person you're watching, So yeah. So I figured let's start with the get to know me tag. It's not going to be too long. It's going to be and then we'll get into the other nice content, all in due time. You guys will see. But as promised, it is Sunday, and this is my first video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section, and share. Switch on that notification button as well, so that every time I post the video, you guys get a reminder that you guys come here and watch what I have in store for you. And don't forget to tell your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' about my channel, Kicking It with Bougie T. I think you guys are going to have a good time. I'm essentially going to have a good time. I plan on having a good time on this channel, and I really hope that you guys enjoy my energy and what I have to offer. Thank you for welcoming me into your spaces. Now let's kick it off with a challenge that I posted on Instagram. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a challenge per se, but it's like it's like a challenge. I put up a challenge on my Instagram stories where, someone must pick a number, and then I'm going to answer whatever that number entails. So yeah, the most common number that came out, the common number, the number that most people picked was number 23. It was number 23. Let me just check what it is. Number 23 is first impression of me. So I don't know if I should answer this here, or if I should actually answer it on my Instagram, because there are a few of these. So is it wise for me to address all of them here? Maybe not. I think I'll answer the first impressions on Instagram, and then the others that are a bit more personal I'll answer here. And then I'll do a few questions of, like proper get to know me questions. Just a few though, because I want to keep this video short and sweet. So number 23, I'll answer English. I'm no man English. Number 1, height. I am 164. Contrary to popular belief, no, what the hell am I saying? No. But people think that I am tall. People think that I'm really, really tall, and I'm not. I'm not tall. I just think that it's the way my body is structured. I don't know, I look very tall according to people, but my height says otherwise. I'm only 164. At some point I was 163. I grew a centimeter, yana, so now I'm 164. And number 26, celebrity crush. I don't have a celebrity crush. I'm not crushing on anybody right now. I used to have the biggest crush on Usher growing up as well. In my head, Usher was literally my husband, but the guy's taken now, so. And ngathi akasithandi thina aboputsununu yabona. So, but that was literally my only celebrity crush. I don't have a celebrity crush, unfortunately. I don't really crush on celebrities. 5 ways to win your heart. That's number 31. So 5 ways to win my heart. Number 1 is to be honest. 2 is to be kind. 3 is to be self-assured. 4, ungabi stingy. Please, ngicela uphani. Ungabi stingy. Won't even. Details about just don't be stingy. I'm a very giving person, and essentially I'd like for my person or my partner to be the same. I think that goes hand in hand with kindness to a certain degree, to a certain extent. Yeah. So ungabi stingy. And 4, 5. What could the 5th one be? Be respectful. Yeah, be respectful. Just be respectful. Don't be stingy. Be self-assured. Be kind, and be honest. Those are 5 ways to my heart. So yeah, if you guys want to win my heart, you know what you have to do and be. So ever got heartbroken? Number 8. Yes, I have. Ooh, in fact, you know what? I said I'm going to be honest. I said I'm going to answer these things, these questions or whatever, honestly. So, ever got heartbroken? Yes. Gakulu futhi, my previous relationship wrecked my life, child. It wrecked my life. I'm not going to go into detail about why it did, but I feel like any relationship that you leave, okay, sometimes some can be liberating. Sometimes leaving a relationship can be liberating, but I think generally a relationship ending is heartbreaking, but mine was extraordinary, child. Like, they go extraordinary. That's my period pain. But yeah, I mean, I've been heartbroken before, maybe once or twice. And number 16, am I single or taken? I'm very single. I'm a single Pringle. You can send through your applications, darling. They're open. My pet peeves. Yikes. Number 17. My pet peeves. Oh, the one literally that I can take off the top of my head is, when people I hate that. I can't stand that. And I tend to be, another pet peeve of mine is that I tend to be impatient. So I can't stand it when people are like really slow. Like, it irks me. It grinds my clean little titties. So yeah, those are my pet peeves. My worst habit. Oh, that's easy. I procrastinate. Yeah. Oh no, there are 2. I've got 2 really bad habits. I procrastinate. 1. 2. I am a bad timekeeper. I cannot keep time, guys. I absolutely cannot keep time. I actually feel like that's a pandemic on its own. The way I was looking is cutting a corner. it's a sickness. Like, latism is in my calendar and my vocabulary. Literally. Those are my worst habits. Those are my worst habits. Who do you dislike? Number 25. I don't dislike anybody. I feel like disliking people is far too much effort, far too much energy that I do not have, child. And I could potentially have so many people that I could dislike. I just choose not to, guys. Whew. Spread love, spread positivity, child. It don't matter. My secret talent, number 29. My mom says, I don't necessarily think this is a talent, but it is a talent. My mom says my secret talent is that I can cook really well when I want to cook. I don't like cooking. Firstly, I don't like cooking. I don't like standing by the stove. I don't like chopping anything. But she says when I do cook, I cook really well. So that's my secret talent according to her. I don't think I've discovered a secret talent of mine because I feel like I've explored all of my talents. If I haven't, then I'm yet to explore them. So I wouldn't know personally, but she says my secret talent is that I cook really well when I want to cook. Okay. What's on my mind right now, number 39? What's on my mind is the fact that I am on YouTube again and I'm anxious about what it will bring forth. Sure, I want to have fun with this whole YouTube thing, but at the same time, I want to take it seriously because it is a career, multi-big sisa. So, it's something that I want to take seriously and it's something that I want to do right, even though, I'm not supposed to stress myself too much, but I want to get it right, guys. I want to give you good quality content that you guys are going to enjoy. So that's what's occupying my mind right now. The fact that I'm back on YouTube and I just want to put out, good quality content for my subbies. So yeah, that's what's on my mind right now. How do you feel now? 40? I feel great. I'm in such a good place, actually. Wow. Last year was a bad year, child. 2020, pandemic wise, relationship wise. There was the pandemic, COVID. By the way, wear your masks and sanitize. But there was another pandemic called relationship sweeper, and I feel like 2020 ihambe nama relationship amaningi, and igowisanile as well. Ndigowishile nami last year, guys. It was a very difficult year for my relationship too. Career wise, yeah, because I was job hunting and yeah, I was just frustrated. The past 2-3 years actually were such terrible years for me, mentally and emotionally, physically too, to a certain extent. So yeah, how I feel now is look, A100, obviously there are everyday issues here and there, but nothing that I can't handle. I'm in such a good place. I am so happy and I'm looking forward to what life has in store for me, and I'm manifesting good vibes only good vibes, child. Number 14, your current wish is a car. Oh my gosh, I need a car, like ASAP. Specifically, I get it, mulefating how manifest dalala. You must manifest specifically, right? So specifically, Nakibatla A45S, a white, black rims, panoramic sunroof, black mirrors, yeah, that's my current wish, I'd really love a car, that one in particular, and God, hear my prayers. When I had my first kiss, I was... how old was I? 14, I think. Yeah, I think that's when I had my first kiss with a guy that I had the hugest crush on. We went on to be really good friends post school and whatever. Now that we're grown. Number 27, travel plans. I don't have any right now because I'm occupied, guys. Work is keeping me busy, and yeah, I don't think I want to travel right now. Also because it's winter. So maybe in summer, I really want to travel a hell of a lot. Yeah, the last half of this year. Well, it's not even going to be the last half of this year, maybe the last quarter of the year. I want to travel. I want to do fun things. I want to do cute things. I want to have bikini. I just want to be hot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, travel plans maybe later on in the year, not now. one thing you're excited for. One thing I'm excited for is putting out content for you guys every single week. I'm really looking forward to that. Pray with me, Oguti, I remain consistent. Please, guys. Please. Please, I need this to happen. I need this to happen. And Nani, I pray to God that you guys remain loyal to me, because you ain't gonna regret it. Ride with me, child. Number 21, TBH. I'm very hungry. I'm really hungry, actually. I am very hungry. I've got chopsticks here, but those are a snack. That's not food. What else? What else? Oh, another common number was number 24, favorite memory of us. I think I'll also answer that on Instagram, because it makes sense for me to answer a question like that, or a thing like that on Instagram, because of the context. My girl BFF is my sister, Nolo Esau, at Nolo Esau. Follow her, please. And the last text I sent, let's see, was Fusek. Flossom Anderson. You can also follow him on Instagram. You know, my friends are fabulous. Flossom Anderson, darling. He was teasing me about my last post, actually, because my comments go comment ama bots like wait again go ke collaboration ya di comment section ya di collaboration, like bots, you know, like those weird collab question mark DM us at don. Like my last post igcwele lawo my comments. I'm just like, it's annoying. So beyangiqanga leyo nto. So yeah, my last text was a fuziak. Yeah, my current favorite movie, I don't have one right now. I haven't watched a movie in a while. So yeah, my biggest fear is between three things. I'm really afraid of dying. I'm really afraid of dying. Two, actually no, I'm not afraid of dying. It's how it's going to happen. Like, I don't even want to know how it's going to happen, but it terrifies me. Like, it terrifies me. I hope it's not anything crazy. Two, the fear of losing or just not achieving the things that I want to achieve in my lifetime. And three, never getting married and getting kids. I don't plan on having kids out of wedlock. Just a disclaimer, I'm not coming for anyone that does have. If anything, if that's your situation, congratulations to you. I love babies and I would love to have my own one day. But, you know, I'd love to have them in wedlock. Or when I'm married rather. And those are my, well, that's one of my biggest fears, you know, not getting married and not having kids. You know, I want to have babies, you know, just within the institution of marriage for personal reasons. So yeah, those are my three biggest fears. Yeah, I think I'm done. Oh, turn-offs. Oh, number 37, a turn-off. My biggest turn-off is someone that's pompous, umuntu oyitshelayo, umuntu that looks down on other people or makes other people feel small. I also can't stand mean vibes, or just like a nasty attitude or whatever. And I'm specifically talking about girls. I can't stand mean girl energy. It makes me sick. It drives me crazy. Ask anyone who knows me. It's like I'm so sensitive about that. I've acted out, or I've wilded out just a bit because of being treated funny in jail, or girls moving funny around me or my mates or something. I can't stand mean girl energy. So yeah, I think that's about it. Got the challenge that I posted on Instagram. So now I'm just going to end it off with a few more deeper questions. Yeah, just so you guys get a little bit of perspective. English, iyangiluma bafethu. I haven't been to school in a while. Forgive me, bear with me, child. But now the thing is, we have to cater to everyone here. So I'm just going to delve a little bit deeper with the questions, and yeah, and then I'll wrap it up, and then I'll see you guys the following week. How often do you set goals for yourself? I set goals for myself almost every single day. Every single day there's something new that comes up, or if there isn't something new that comes up, I just remind myself of something that I have to, achieve, something that I have to go hard at, maybe that I just didn't get to. So yeah, but that's a goal on its own, right? So every single day, that's how often I set goals for myself. Every single day has its own goals. So yeah, it's a day-to-day thing. When have you given up on something? When it just doesn't speak to me, I believe. When it's just not for me. I hate feeling like I'm forcing myself onto something or someone. So the minute I start feeling like that, I give up on that. Just to add on to the point the last point, is that like, I was probably the least confident person in a group setting or in a group of friends or whatever. And the craziest part is that you could never tell, because apparently I have a resting B face, or like I seem confident and whatever, whereas it was flip that I was. So yeah, I'm really proud of how far I've come when it comes to self-restoration and healing, and really just knowing that I am the shit. Excuse the profanity. I don't swear much, but I just had to put it out there. Hell, like sometimes you need to hype yourself, and it's what I am slowly grasping, and I'm loving every moment of it, darling. So yeah, I think the last two questions that I'm going to answer is that, how would you behave if you were the best in the world at what you do? Child, I'd behave like Beyonce, like a boss, like literally like I'm top of the world. Like you can't tell me anything. And I'm using nawe umuntu that's gonna try and project and try to dictate in Bilani. Child, no, I wouldn't do that. But literally, I'd behave like Beyonce or Nicki. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Yeah. If there was a solution to your anxiety, how would it look like? Happiness all day, every day for the rest of my life. I'm not saying that, that's not what it is right now. That's not what my life is like right now. I mean, for the most part, yes. But if I could go on, and just not have any anxiety, sadness, or anything like that, oh my gosh, like I would be flip at my peak. But obviously that's unrealistic. Life has highs and lows. But yeah, that would definitely be the solution to my anxiety. All around happiness all day, every day for the rest of my life. Yeah. How do you treat people who can do nothing for you? Wow. That's a weird question. How do I treat people who can do nothing for you? If you don't do anything for me, then why are you in my space? Like, why are you in my space? I'm very quick to address things like that. So if I feel like you serve me absolutely no purpose, or you don't stimulate any growth by being around me, or you just really draining me or wasting my time by having some sort of interaction with me or whatever, like I cut you off. I'm so quick to cut things that don't work for me, or things that I feel are toxic, or just that don't bring me anything, like that don't bring me any good, that are just floating in there. Like I cut those types of things off, be it like people, people, normal people that we meet on a day-to-day basis that you just happen to have an interaction with, friends, relationships, whatever. I am very quick to cut people off, and I will cut you off and you will stay off. Like yeah, like I just I just cut those people off, really, if you don't do anything for me. And I've had many instances where like umuntu nje is like, whatever is whatever. Yeah, and my solution to that is cutting you off, child. All right. Who thinks you're beautiful when you wake up in the morning? Well, God and my mama and myself, child. I think I'm beautiful when I wake up in the morning. Child, I didn't believe that for the longest time. I sure do believe it now. And are you finding your dream job, or are you creating it? I'm creating it. I definitely am creating my dream job, slowly but surely. I don't care how long it takes. One thing that I am doing though is creating it. Like, I'm creating it for sure. Yeah. What would you do? This is the last question. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? If you knew you could not fail? I'd probably try to fail at some things. I mean, you can't. I just think, I think that goes hand in hand with perfection. And I think perfection is unrealistic. That's what drives people up the wall. That's what, pushes people into, things like depression and, just being unhappy and perfection, the pursuit of perfection. I feel like that question goes hand in hand with that. And I feel like if you could not fail, then you'd be pushing perfection, and that's unrealistic. You'd be miserable. So if I knew that I could not fail, then I'd probably try to fail at something, and whatever I'd try to fail, because one thing that I wouldn't want to do is live the rest of my life miserable, because I'd be trying to push the agenda of perfection, or the idea of perfection. So yeah. All right, that was the last question. Yeah, it definitely was the last question. There are too many, but I think I covered most of the things that I would have wanted to cover. If there's anything else that I feel needs to be put out there, it'll definitely be put out there during the course of not even during the course, but as time goes on or goes by, as you guys get to know me a little bit better. This was just a teaser, you know what I'm saying? So Gatemba, that you guys really enjoyed this video, this get to know me tag, and I really do hope that a little bit better. If you do feel like I was a bit vague, that's also fine. But like I said, you will get to know me a bit more as time goes on. And I don't think I did too bad. You guys will let me know if I did bad or if I didn't do bad at all. But also, I like constructive criticism. So if you guys feel that I need to improve on some things and whatever, let me know what you'd like to see improved and stuff. And for me, ultimately, I'm doing this. One of the main things that I'm doing this for is for growth. So at the end of the day, if people can help you propel, or can help propel you to, greater heights, to the best that you could ever be, do that. I'm for that. Help me get to, I don't know, my higher power. siyasebenzisana. So thank you so much for letting me into your space. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for tuning in. I can't wait for the next video that I'm going to put out, and I really hope that you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section. Don't forget to switch on that notification bell and to tell your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' friends and your brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, grandmothers, grandfathers about this channel. Whoever has access to YouTube, or I don't know, or share now where, when you're watching, watch with someone, you know what I'm saying? Do the most for your host with the most, Bougie T. Thank you for tuning in to Kicking In with Bougie T, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.